Hey guys, it's Jack. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. And last time we found ourselves embroiled in some sort of weird schoolhouse racket. I'm not really sure what's going on there. I don't really want any part of it, but it could be profitable for us. And we also found out about a pictograph box that's been stolen, and I want it. So let's see if we can find it. Let's start here. We haven't been in here yet. We passed by this oh no. Oh, why you? Even your footsteps are annoying. I see the same green clothes and the same green hat. By the look of you, I'd say. Sir, could you, by chance, be a fairy? No. Wow. Goodness! Did you feel my telepathy? That's why you saved me, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it? No, I'm not saving you. Go away. Nobody likes you outside Japan. For some reason, Tingle is super popular in Japan and absolutely hated everywhere else. Do not worry, Tingle knows without you telling him, sir. Yes, sir. Tingle is my name. I have been looking for you and your kind, for I, too, long to be one of the fairy folk. And yet I was mistaken for some kind of troublemaker, I can't imagine why, and put into this dreadful sort of place. How disrespectful. Please, Mr. Fairy, rescue poor Tingle from this place and take him to where you and your kind live in splendor. I have a talking boat and 181 rupees, and that's really about it. And a green suit. I don't have a choice. If you help me, I will give you a fabulous present, so... Please, Mr. Fairy, please rescue... Yeah, okay, I'm trying to. I do want to open the door. How do I do that? Is there a switch? There is. Okay. It's always behind the pots. This seems to be a universal security system for the world of the Wind Waker. Hide your switches behind pots. Hey, it's defeated me twice. Hooray! Thank you oh so very much! Here is Tingle's heartfelt gift of thanks. Tingle, Tingle, Kulu Limpa. Become an item. You got a Tingle bottle. Using Miiverse, you can insert a message you've written and send it out to sea for someone unknown to receive. I'm pretty sure Miiverse is shut down. Set it to and use it with Y, X, or R. Be aware that you can't write letters if you're not connected to Miiverse. Mr. Fairy, are you familiar with Miiverse? With it, messages put in this bottle can be sent to fairies the world over. A communication of minds, hearts beating as one. Just don't write anything unpleasant, okay? Not that I have to remind you, Mr. Fairy. Splendid. Tingle is returning now to his own special island. Will you come find him? Ah, I was forgetting something important. Oh, Mr. Fairy, you want to come to my island, don't you? Don't you? Don't you? Not especially. You got Tingle's chart. What kind of chart could it be? Head out to sea and then check your charts on the map screen to find out. Open it on the map screen. If you ever need any help with your charts, just leave it to Tingle. Don't ever forget it. And if you'd like to give your Tingle bottles that little extra oomph that all Tingles crave, you should check the back of the cell. Check it right out. You can now send letters in Tingle bottles by using Miiverse, except Miiverse is shut down, so you can't. Yeah, you can even use a box to include a pictograph with your message. Pick up Tingle bottles that you find lying on beaches or floating in the sea to read letters other people have written. You can adjust your message settings at any time from the settings screen. Sure, we will allow anyone to send me bottles, and they can even include spoilers. You haven't found any Tingle bottles yet. Try to find some. Check the beaches and the sea. Yeah. Yeah. So, if you want to send me spoilers, go ahead. Only through Miiverse though. Take 5 rupees and check out this box. This box looks pretty suspicious. I'm gonna trap myself. I did a good job of it. Hooray for me. I'm so good at this game. Alright. Now, this is somewhat of a maze. There is an item hidden in the back of the cell. And obviously it will be a pictograph box because you've been told several times that you can put pictures in bottles and there should be a pictograph box in the cell. And the way to get through this maze is to look carefully at the floor at the intersections. I don't know if you can see it because Link's head is in the way, but anywhere there is a wooden... Come on, Link. Anytime there you see a wooden floor, you want to avoid that route, because that is a trapdoor and a rat will dump you into the ocean. Because they're really mean, I guess. Money. I'll take that. So I don't know the route through here. I'm just kind of feeling my way around. And I kind of feel like I'm going in circles a little bit. Let's try this way. See, you can see over my left shoulder, you can see that that floor is wooden planks. We definitely don't want to go left. Let's keep going straight. I think I saw something that I think I saw a way out. Briefly. I at least saw money. There's another trapdoor. Yep, it was money. There we go. We're out. Treasure! And the top of Link's head. Also a jar. Let's break the jar first. That was worth it. 10 rupees. And you can hold more than 2,000 or 200. Good. You get the Picto Box. Set it to and use it with Y, X, or R. It can record up to 12 pictographs. Press ZR to view your pictographs. That is going to be really important for the figurine side quest, but we're not going to get to that for a while. But it's good to have, and now we're going to use the trapdoor as the quick way out. Ding ding! Goodbye. Thank you, little mouse. You were very helpful, surprisingly. But yeah, if you don't pay attention to where you're going and you go on those wooden floors, you can be going in and out of that maze several times. It can be really, really annoying. But hey, we got the pictograph box, and cool. So now maybe if we give it back to this guy, he'll apologize to us and give us money for being so rude to us the first time. Hello, I have a thing that you might be interested in. I think I have to show it to you directly, so let's set it. By the way, the Tingle bottle replaced the Tingle tuner. In the original, the Tingle tuner allowed you to call Tingle and get items and things, and I think it also may give you hints. And clearly the idea of the Tingle bottle was so that other players could give you hints, kind of like, you know, how you see messages in Dark Souls. But it's kind of useless. Alright, what if I show you this? Will you apologize to me and or give me money? Why, young sir, I must say, you seem to be in possession of a very fine pictobox there. Are you a lover of pictographs as well? There can be no villains among the ranks of pictobox lovers. Take your time, look around, I implore you. And while you're here, please do visit my upstairs pictograph gallery. Galaxy? You're bound to find it quite exciting, young sir, I guarantee it. Alright, so you're not even gonna recognize this as yours. Clearly, Tingle stole it from you. That's why he was in jail. I don't know why I need to fill anybody in on that. It's rather obvious, but there you go. Let's destroy your jars and see if you have any goodies in them. You do not. Sir, I am disappointed. This is a very interesting gallery you have, sir. Aren't these some finely snapped pictographs? You must admit it. But come now, you needn't be so surprised, my young sir. It is a hobby of mine to sneak up behind people when they least expect it. It's quite an amusing diversion. Think nothing of it. You are a creepy man. By the way, the pictographs you see decorating these fine walls have all been taken by none other than myself. They are my pride and joy. You see, in my younger days, I was tireless, selling far and wide across the great sea, I give up. Snapping pictographs wherever I went. Have a look at them, young sir. Alright, we got a gathering of chews. He will tell you about all of these pictures, but I don't want to read that much. This one looks like... Okay, this one I don't know. This is a pretty nice pictograph. This one is a tiny rock islet resting far out in the sea southeast of here. Isn't it nice? There is a very dignified butler standing before the door, and I snapped his pictograph without even thinking. That aside, I am certain this is someone's private cabana. Okay, so we'll get to that later. Link, camera. Camera, what? There, cooperate with me. That is... I believe this is Tingle's Island. Fine, I'll check it. This is an incredible pictograph! I saw this strange platform rising out of the seas, seeming to claw at the sky. It makes for an even stranger silhouette. I wonder if such things still remain out there on the high seas, lonely on the waves. Ah, if I only had the chance, I would love to see these things once again. Okay. Camera, why? That is my home. Why were you at my home? That is the ghost ship, which is a side quest. And those are goodies, and I want them. How get? And this is one of the goddess statues. Let's see what you have to say about this. Not a bad pictograph, hmm? Is that not a rather mysterious statue? The statue's home is on one of the Triangle Islands. It lies due south of here. There are a total of 3 Triangle Islands, the Northern, the Southern, and the Eastern Triangle Islands. Each of them has a statue such as this one standing on its shores. We'll learn more about that later. And that looks like the Forsaken Fortress. So he gives you a little bit of insight into places that you may or may not have been, or will go in the future. But I just ran out of here without thinking. We need to continue the side quest, which means I need to go talk to him again. I'm smart, I do things the right way every time, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Okay, I wanna do stuff. You see, young sir, I have been studying pictoboxes since I was but a lad. My lifelong dream of creating a box with incredible pictographic capabilities is at long last nearing fruition. But now I've grown old and have no real desire to leave this island. Young sir, I hesitate to ask, but could you perchance become my pictograph assistant? Sure. Oh, really? Really and truly? My heart leaps at your enthusiasm, but I feel I must tell you, the path an assistant must follow is not a simple one. I demand that whosoever takes on this role of my assistant must be an individual who can take whatever command I may issue and promptly complete it without hesitation. Okay, am I signing over, like, the power of attorney to do this position, or what? It will be quite a challenge, I assure you. Are you still sure you want to do this? Absolutely. Ha! You must share my love of the pictograph. What is your name, young sir? Link, is it? Very well then. I shall issue 3 commands to you. On the day you complete all 3 tasks, you shall be my #1 assistant, Link. Now then, for my first command. A love letter. Do you know what that is, young sir? It is a collection of words of love, long unspoken and put into written form. Somewhere in this town there is one who, despite constant rejection, never learns the cold lesson of unrequited passion and continues to write letters of doomed love. I am certain the object of this sadly one-sided affection is in quite a quandary over the matter. I am of the mind that I must have a word with the unwanted suitor. However, I must have physical evidence, and thus your first task is to snap a pictograph of this individual in the act of sending the unwanted letters. That sounds easy, does it not? Rightly so. If you hope to be my assistant, you must perform this task with ease. Okay, so I wanted to start the side quest, but we're not going to be able to do too much with it at this point because we need the ability to pass time, and we don't have that yet. If we don't have that ability, this is going to take much longer. So we're going to put that one on hold, and I think that we're actually done with what we want to do on Windfall Island for now. So let's go ahead and get that sail we were supposed to get so long ago. My story is a strange one. I came across cursed seas from a land far away, a land where the blizzards blow violently, heading for this town called Windfall. But dear me, as I traveled, a terrible storm descended and tore my ships to bits. Yet mysteriously only that escaped without so much as a mark on it. From the looks of you, I would say you are a traveler as well. Oh yes indeed. Could you not purchase that from me? It is my one and only heirloom from home. The people in this town do not seem the least bit interested in that, despite the fact that it would help them travel the dangerous seas about their town. Is it a cannon? I want a cannon. Please, I beg of you. I wish to open a business here in this town, so I am in desperate need of finances. How does 80 rupees? Can I talk you down? Oh dear me. Sadly, I have nothing else I could possibly sell you. I have naught but my hoodie coat, and it is a keepsake from my dear mother. Aren't you hot? Alright, so we can't talk you down. It is not your only belonging. You have a hoodie coat and you have a safe. You are a liar. I will buy it. Yes. Thank you very much indeed. I have received precisely 80 rupees for it. I can use these funds to finance my new business. Oh dear me, what a happy day. Very well, young master. As I promised, please, take that. And he punches you in the face. You got a boat sail. Press A while on your boat to pull it out and B again to put it away. Yes. You have made a good purchase today, my young master. And you have saved my life and business as well. Treasure it dearly. It is the finest sail in the world. Treat it as such. Alright, so we are 80 rupees poorer. We're not going to get our money back. But we got 2 pieces of heart, 2 treasure chests, a pictograph box, and a sail. So you know what? That's a pretty good haul for one visit to Windfall Island. We're going to be coming back here quite a bit. Let's go ahead and continue on with the story at last. I'm sure there's a certain boat that has been waiting very patiently for it. Hello, I have a sail. Oh, that look in your eye. So you found yourself a sail, have you? Very well, then I shall teach you the art of sailing. Come next to my hull and press A to climb aboard. Hoist the sail you got with A to get moving. The sail will catch the wind, which will push the boat forward. That is me, the boat. The arrow that appears behind me indicates wind direction. Use L to steer. If you wish to move quickly, you should keep the wind blowing directly into the sail. You can always press B to put away the sail. Try it whenever you want to adjust your speed. Did you understand all that? Yes. One more thing. When you are out at sea with few landmarks to go by, you will be at the mercy of your sea chart. I have marked the place we should currently be heading for on your sea chart. If you get lost at sea, select map displayed on the Wii U. Wow, this is getting complicated. If you get lost at sea, select map displayed on the Wii U gamepad to open your sea chart. You can also pause the game with plus and confirm your position. Now, a westerly wind blows. Hop in and let it carry us to the east. It's just sailing. Alright. There is... Oh, cool. There's a little compass that tells you the wind direction and... Or no, it tells you your heading. And it tells you the time of day. That's new to this version. I like it. So at last, we can sail under our own power. Let's check our map. Alright, we are headed over for this square, but we have a few charts to check out. What is this island? That is the Forsaken Fortress. I'm assuming this one down here. Yep, that's home. Wow, we traveled a long way in a day, unless we went the other way. Alright, let's open these charts. That is certainly a chart. I don't know where it is. Apparently it's this square. Tingle's chart. Which, okay. He's right near Windfall Island. That's good to know. Also, he's marked the location of a pair of great fairies. Those great fairies give you wallet upgrades, and you will need those. So, he's marked them on the map so that you can give him lots of money. And then, what is this one? Okay. Okay, so it wasn't that square, I just happened to be on that square. Okay. So we're going to need to fill in quite a bit of these maps before these charts are any good to us. So we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to sail for the location where we know. Also, that was the location of treasure. But we have no ability to get it at this moment. But keep an eye out for these glowing rings because wherever you see them, there is always something good to haul up. And I've been talking a lot, and it feels good to finally just breathe, right? So this was one of the major complaints about this game. There is a lot of exploring that you do in the open sea, but at the same time, it is the open sea. There isn't a whole lot to look at. And you can't do very much before you get a certain item. I want to see if I can actually get over here. If the wind will help, we might make it all the way over here. I think we can make it. And there is... what is that? Hello. You are treasure hunters. Yeah. Mighty fine boat you got there, bub. You must be searching for treasure on the seafloor too, aren't you? Ha ha ha, you won't get any from us, bub, not likely. Let me ask you something real quick. Who wanders around on the fishless sea? I'll tell you who, bub, only pirates, monsters, and treasure hunters like ourselves. And maybe some other things I've never heard of. You know, with all these weak island dwellers who never leave their shores, I'm amazed to see a tiny little guy out here. I like your style, bub. I feel like I've known you my whole life. So hey, bub, tell you what, as one treasure hunter to another, I'll give you this. You'll definitely be needing it if you want to haul up treasure. Come on, take it. I won't take no for an answer. I also won't take nay, nope, or nar. Just grab it. You got a treasure chart. Open this chart on the map screen and the place where treasure lies will be lit up, so into that area and then use the chart to find the treasure. First, open your map on the Wii U gamepad. I'm not using that, so I will use the menu screen. And then you compare the island charts on the right with the treasure charts on the left to see where treasure lies. If you press P to pause the game, you can take your sweet time poring over the charts. After all, haste makes waste. After that, all you need to do is use the same thing we use to haul up treasure. One of those grappling hooks that the Rito tribe's Volca Dragon Roost Island use. Yeah, those grappling hooks. Nothing pulls up stuff like those things. Alright, little treasure buddy. Best of luck to all of us. Bye! Yeah, we got goodies. No, I'm trying to sell. Yes, thank you. I understand. Thank you. Yes, you're very coordinated. I wonder how long it took you to practice that. And goodbye. Also, you'll have, like... There we go. You'll have tan lines. I want to actually check out this island before we continue on. I said I was going on to the story, and here I am, sailing around, exploring. I'm going to be doing this a lot. Can I dive overboard? Whee! I would love to find something in this area, but we're not going to be able to. This looks like a bunch of chews. To reach Dragon Roost Island, head east from here. Okay. These are all chew heads. Okay, I'm going to have to remember this. I believe this island is where you can come get a lot of chew jelly. And you're given a hint to that because someone says that they see the chew shop owner on a certain island. And we can't get that treasure over there. Okay. So yeah, we are kind of just forced to head for Dragon Roost Island. And I want to get there before we call it an episode, and which is getting really close. So let's buggy quickly, especially before it becomes nightfall. Can I jump? I can't jump in a boat. That's disappointing. You are an enemy. Okay, so I can just drive over the barrels to get the treasure. And it looks like it will be nightfall soon. See, to do that quest, the first of our commands to use the pictograph box, we have to be at the mailbox first thing in the morning. So, and time doesn't pass in the city, or on an island. So you have to be able to accelerate time, and we don't have that yet. That's why it's not really worth it to do that quest at this moment. I just wanted to make sure that we got it started. You put your sail down. I did not command you to do this. There, on the horizon. It's not on the horizon, it's right in front of me. That is our destination, Link, Dragon Roost Island. Then why did you put your sail down? I love this song though. High atop this island's peak lives the spirit of the skies, a great dragon by the name of Valu. Lame! You must go see this dragon and request from him a jewel called a Din's Pearl. Ask the people of the Rito tribe who inhabit this island about how to see the dragon. Oh, I almost forgot. Wait just a moment. This is the Wind Waker. It is a baton of sorts that was used long ago when the people played music in prayer to the gods. In those days, simply using it allowed one to borrow the power of the gods, but I do not know if it still works. Even so, I thought it might be of some use to you. Perhaps you should try using it. First, conduct in 3/4 time. Do not touch L, just try to match the rhythm by tilting R up, down, and right. Okay? Up, down, right. Very nice, that was splendid. Next is 4/4 time. Hold L left to change the rhythm. Then match the rhythm and tilt R up, right, left, and down. Up, right, left. Oh, I missed it. Up. Wow, okay. Up, right. What? I was definitely doing it. Up, right. Okay, I can't conduct in 4/4 time. I am concentrating too much on singing. There we go. That's it, Link. I was also looking at the wrong part of the screen. I was looking at the bottom and not the top. That was not bad for your first time using the Wind Waker. Not bad at all. You can also conduct with it in 6/4 times by tilting L right. Please know, you would do well to remember that. You received the legendary Wind Waker. By using this magical conductor's baton, you can borrow the power of the gods, because that makes sense. Use R to conduct. Don't tilt L to conduct in 3/4 blah blah blah. We've already been through this. Alright. With several new items and a new objective, we're gonna call it an episode here, guys. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. If you enjoyed what you saw today, make sure to give me that thumbs up down below. Helps the channel out and I always feel really good about those videos. If you're new to the channel and you want to watch me play more Wind Waker, why not subscribe, because I'm going to be uploading it at least every weekday. And if you have any hints, tips, or tricks, but no spoilers please, leave me a comment down below. Thanks for coming out and joining me today. As always, I appreciate it, and you guys have a great day. Later!